Picture the year 2003. A young rookie named Dwayne Wade steps onto the NBA hardwood for the first time. Coming from the humble beginnings of inner-city Chicago, Wade was eager to make a name for himself. He was a fresh face, full of potential, but no one could have predicted the impact he'd make. He was quick, he was agile, but above all, he was powerful. Wade's athleticism was something to behold, and it wasn't long before he made his mark. One of his most memorable early career highlights took place when he faced off against the towering 7 feet 1 inch French center, Frédéric Weiss. With a burst of speed and a leap of faith, Wade powerfully dunked over Weiss, sending a clear message to the world. He was not here to play games, he was here to dominate. And so the legend of Flash was born, a nickname that would resonate with his explosive style. Dwayne Wade, now a rising star, continued to wow fans and opponents alike with his gravity-defying dunks. As his career progressed, Wade began to build a reputation for his athletic prowess and sensational dunking ability. He was no longer just a promising rookie, but a force to be reckoned with on the court. His game was not only about power, but also about finesse and timing. His dunks were a testament to his athleticism and ability to read the game. His first few seasons saw him make a name for himself as a player who could light up the scoreboard and bring fans to their feet. However, it was in the 2006 season that Wade truly left his mark on the NBA. In a game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Wade executed a dunk that would be etched in the annals of basketball history. The play began with Wade intercepting a pass at half court. With a burst of speed, he raced towards the basket, leaving his defenders in the dust. Waiting for him under the rim was Anderson Varejão, the Cavaliers center, a formidable opponent known for his defensive skills. But Wade, with a fearless glint in his eye, leaped into the air, soaring over Varejão and slamming the ball into the net. The crowd erupted and the NBA world took notice. This dunk wasn't just a show of physicality, it was a statement. It marked Wade's arrival into the elite club of the NBA's most exciting players. But more than that, it was a testament to his determination, his fearlessness, and his refusal to back down from a challenge. The dunk over Varejão was a defining moment in Wade's career. It was a demonstration of his ability to rise to the occasion, to seize the moment and make it his own. It was proof that he was not just a rising star, but a superstar in the making. With this dunk, Wade proved he was not just a rookie sensation, but a lasting NBA star. Flash forward to 2006, Dwayne Wade is now an NBA champion. And not just any champion, but the man who would etch a moment so iconic into the annals of basketball history that it would forever be known as the championship dunk. Picture this. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The heat is palpable. And we're not just talking about Miami. The Dallas Mavericks, led by Eric Dampier, are up against the wall, and out of nowhere, Dwayne "Flash" Wade pulls off a move that will be replayed for generations to come. It's a scene straight out of a movie. The clock is ticking down, the crowd is on their feet, and Wade has the ball. He weaves through the defense, his eyes locked on the basket, and then, in a flash, he leaps. He soars over Dampier, a moment frozen in time, and the ball sails through the net. The crowd erupts. The Miami Heat bench leaps to their feet, and Wade, our champion, simply nods, as if he knew all along that this was his moment. This was not just a dunk, it was a statement, a message to the Mavericks, to the world, that Dwayne Wade was here to play, that he was here to win. And win, he did. The Miami Heat went on to clinch the NBA championship, and Wade was named the Finals MVP for his spectacular performance throughout the series. But let's go back to that dunk for a moment. It was more than just a spectacular play. It was a symbol of Wade's determination, his skill, and his unwavering belief in his team. It was a defining moment in his career, a moment that showcased not just his athletic prowess, but his leadership and his ability to rise to the occasion when it mattered the most. This dunk not only sealed the game, but also cemented Wade's status as a true NBA legend. From that moment on, no one could deny the greatness of Dwayne Wade. The kid from Chicago had become a king in Miami, and that dunk, that championship dunk, was his crowning glory. Even as a seasoned veteran, Dwayne Wade never lost his flair for the dramatic dunk. By the time the calendar hit 2011, Dwayne Wade had already cemented his place amongst basketball's elite. He had the accolades, the championships, and the respect of his peers. But Wade was not one to rest on his laurels. He understood that the game demanded continuous evolution, and he was ready to rise to the occasion. Enter the Oklahoma City Thunder and Kendrick Perkins, a regular season game that would soon become anything but regular. Perkins, a formidable foe in the paint, was about to be on the receiving end of a Wade special. This was a time when Wade, already known as Flash for his electrifying speed and agility, was beginning to show the wisdom of a seasoned veteran. His game had evolved from raw athleticism to a beautiful blend of finesse, power, and intelligence. But make no mistake, the explosive athleticism that earned him the nickname Flash was still very much alive and kicking. As the game unfolded, an opportunity presented itself. A breakaway, a one-on-one confrontation with Perkins under the basket. Wade, with the ball in his hands, saw the challenge and, as he had done countless times before, rose to meet it. The result? A thunderous dunk over Perkins that sent shockwaves through the arena. The crowd erupted, their cheers echoing the sentiment of basketball fans around the world. Wade still had it. He had not lost a step. In fact, he had added a few new ones. This dunk was more than just 2 points on the scoreboard. It was a statement. A declaration that age had not diminished Wade's dunking prowess. On the contrary, it had only enhanced it. This was a veteran who still had the ability to captivate, to amaze, to defy the odds. And so, as the crowd continued to cheer, Wade jogged back down the court, a satisfied smile on his face. He had done it again. He had reminded everyone why he was one of the best in the game. This dunk reminded everyone that Flash was far from finished. In 2019, Dwayne Wade announced his retirement, but not before leaving us with one last memorable dunk. As the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And so it was for Dwayne Wade's illustrious journey in the NBA. His final season was a celebration not just of his talent, but of his impact on the game of basketball. Wade's farewell tour was an emotional roller coaster, filled with tributes and standing ovations from fans and fellow players alike. His charisma, sportsmanship, and relentless pursuit of excellence resonated with everyone who had the privilege of watching him play. In the midst of this farewell tour, there was one moment that stood out, a moment that encapsulated Wade's career in the most fitting way possible, his final dunk over Kevin Huerter of the Atlanta Hawks. This was not just a dunk, it was a symbol of Wade's prowess, a testament to his undying passion for the game. As the game clock ticked down, Wade drove towards the basket with the same lightning quickness that had earned him the nickname Flash. He leapt high into the air, his eyes locked on the hoop, and slammed the ball home with an authority that belied his years. The crowd erupted in cheers, a mix of joy and sadness, celebrating the end of an era. It was a dunk that was quintessentially Wade, powerful, graceful, fearless. It was a dunk that reminded everyone of why they fell in love with basketball in the first place. It was a dunk that, like Wade himself, will be remembered for a long time to come. With this dunk, Dwayne Wade said goodbye to the NBA, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable dunks and countless memories. His farewell dunk was a fitting end to a career that had been filled with spectacular highs, a career that had inspired millions around the world. And though Wade may have left the court, his impact on the game remains, his legacy etched into the annals of basketball history.